Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle, and this is How You Level Up, a podcast that decodes language to help you become your best self. More than 4 years ago, I published an article on Medium that was 306 words long. It was titled, Change Others by Changing Yourself. Every week, I receive an email from Medium with the most read articles of the week, and this article frequently tops the list. I can make a lot of presumptions about why we're so interested in learning how to change other people. Like, I can presume that we would want to control others. I can presume we want to control our environment. I can presume that we want to have some impact on the world around us. Whatever conclusion I come to, the genesis of that change, the impact we create, my investigations always lead to the same place. We must change ourselves. Pulling from the article, we can look to experts everywhere to see how to create change. In therapy, a great clinician will meet the patient where they are to build relations. In negotiation, a great navigator will focus on their opposition and turn it into opportunity. In video games, world-class players adapt to a dynamic environment with the opponent's moves in mind. In relationships, a great lover will treat their spouse, their partner, the way they want to be treated. The popular saying is that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If you want to impact your world, start with a change in yourself. It seems so simple, and yet it is the hardest thing you will ever do. Why, you ask? Because to change yourself, to change how you act or behave or communicate or listen to others, you battle against the ingrained behaviors you have built over a lifetime. You must wrestle with the desire to interrupt. You will siege against the castles of your mind, which protect all your beliefs, your values, the heuristics that you leverage and lean on so frequently in everyday life. It is a war of attrition between your will and the most prehistoric part of your brain that whispers to you, do this rather than that. Do not deviate from the expected. Do what you have always done. Do what is easiest. If you listen closely to this voice, to this part of you that does not want to change, you will find that whatever is said, whatever the whispers want, you can follow up with why. And the answer to your why is because we don't know the outcome when we do this. Because doing what we know is safe. Therein lies the truth. That your battles to change yourself leads to an outcome that is unknown, and the unknown is scary. Perhaps it is not to you with a capital Y that is scared. Perhaps there is only a part of you that is scared. There is only a part of you that is fearful of the unknown. There is no harm in acknowledging this fear. In fact, you empower yourself when you recognize that some part of you thinks changing yourself is scary. We all must come to terms, at some point in life, that fear is gravity pulling us down and back when we seek redemption. When we search for answers and solutions, when we hunt for knowledge, when we labor towards growth. It is the hallucination we think is more real than reality itself. Fear is that debilitating idea you clutch in your hand like a sword and shield because you believe it protects you. Except fear is not a sword or a shield. It is light, a beacon in the darkness of night that notifies us of potential danger, and you cannot clutch the light. Use your fear of change as the signal that it is. Use your fear as a guide to move toward that which you know to be helpful. Use your fear to change the world around you by changing yourself. A single person cannot change the world. But if we all changed ourselves, the world would change with it. You can only control and change your life, your choices, your actions, your thoughts. Do so indefinitely. Thank you for listening to How You Level Up. If you're enjoying the show, subscribe and give a 5-star rating. There are new episodes each month asking questions about timeless communication lessons. Language is a medium for sharing, and the knowledge unpacked here can be applied to anyone, anywhere, facing any challenge. If there's a question or topic you'd like me to dive into next, send a note to any of my connected social media accounts. This is all about how you level up.